What's going on, guys? Linus here, and this is a video of me making my character in the Elder Scrolls Online beta. I got into it, I believe, 2 days ago, and it started yesterday, and I just started playing today, and I figured I would throw together a quick video to show you guys how I made my character. So you can see, if you don't know anything about the character creation, there's a couple of alliances that I checked out. There's 3 of them. They all have 3 races that have sort of allied themselves. I haven't played the game yet. I just made this character, so I'm still not sure why those alliances are a thing. There's 4 classes as well. There's Sorcerer, Nightblade, Dragon Knight, maybe, and Templar, I believe. You can play any race that is in Oblivion and Skyrim except for the Imperial, interestingly enough, because I believe you have to pre-order the game to actually play as an Imperial. It's a little weird. I want to go ahead and say that. I don't think you should have to pre-order a game to play as an entire different race. That's just a bit much, if you ask me. But I decided in the end, which you'll see soon enough, I decided to go with a Wood Elf. I was mostly curious to see the High Elf and the Wood Elf. I was thinking about playing either one of those, and in the end I decided to go with the Wood Elf because I did a playthrough Skyrim a long time ago, and one of my best buddies in that playthrough was a Wood Elf named Faendal. I assume you guys know him, but sadly he came to pass in a freak accident, so I figured I would sort of recreate him. Well, not really recreate him, I just took up his name in the game again. That's really all that I did. I made him a Nightblade, because actually I read the description for all these classes, and it basically says that the Nightblade uses blades and sneaky stealth stuff. Sorcerer is pretty self-explanatory. It's just a mage guy. There's a Dragon Knight, which I believe is just sort of the normal warrior, and then there's the Templar, which I assume can be compared to the Paladin in World of Warcraft, and classes such as that. They basically use, I believe, holy power, or something like that. But I decided to go with the Nightblade because I wanted to actually use a bow. I'm not sure how feasible that is, but I guess we will find out. And then this is the big part of the character creation. You can see all the options for it. You know, you can make your guy muscular, thin, or large, which basically means fat. I decided to go with a fat Wood Elf because I thought it'd be funny. I don't know. At first I was going to make a real character, and then I figured, you know what? Fuck it. I'm making this guy as weird as I can. Because obviously the Elder Scrolls games, especially the last 2, well, mostly Oblivion, I think, you could make like the ugliest abominations, and it was hilarious. So I figured I would do something like that. I made a fat Wood Elf, and he turns out a lot uglier later, you will see. But there is a lot of options for the character creation, although it is not as detailed as the actual single-player games, which is a little sad. But I guess in an MMO, it doesn't really matter that much because there's billions of people walking around. But then, you know, it would be nice if there were just some way to make your character truly unique. So I changed his body, and then you could still change the face, which you will see. Same little triangle slider thing, heroic, soft, or angular face, I believe. I decided to go with a soft face because that looked the dumbest. I think that's a pretty good reason myself. And then you can pick a voice. I decided to actually play most of them, as you can hear. They sound very alike. Except for, I believe, G. G was a weird voice. Yup, G's a weird voice, so I went with G, obviously. They can change your higher style. There's actually lots of options. I decided to go with one of the ones that I found ugliest. Also, a very ugly hair color. Which you will see in a second, but usually in MMOs, I don't really care for my character what he looks like, because usually you just wear armor and a helmet anyway. So I just started making this guy as ugly as possible, hoping that it would give someone a laugh. And it turns out you can give Wood Elves antlers in this game. I did not know about that. I'm assuming the eye patch and the full beard are going to be super popular with lots of people. Maybe also that little twirly mustache that we saw earlier, but I decided to go with the weird antlers. I have no idea if that is like a logical thing lore-wise for the Wood Elves. But I'm not at all home in the lore of the Elder Scrolls. I just really enjoy the games. So I have no idea about that. But I get a feeling that a lot of people that are really into the lore will be quite upset when this game actually comes out. Because I heard that there's going to be lots of sort of discrepancies between the official lore from the games and their books and stuff, and this game. So I guess we'll see how that works out. You can actually pick your eye color. I went with a nice bright red because that looked creepy as shit. So there you go. And I believe I pretty much have all options enabled, or just, you know, adjust it right now. So I basically skipped most of the later face stuff because of stuff like jaw, ears. You know, I don't even care about that. I was kind of done. I made his nose as ugly as I could, and I think I just sort of quit after that. That's one ugly nose, so that's cool, I guess. And then the rest of it, I was kind of like, who cares? He's got really long hair. It's not like you can actually see his ears. So what's the point of me even adjusting that? I just figured I would skip the rest of that. So there you go. That's my character. I hope you guys. Oh, actually, I can pick the name. So I went with Faendal Rip. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions about the bit, ask me. I'll talk to you guys later.